Article 1176. The receipt of the principal by the creditor, without reservation with respect to the interest, shall give rise to the presumption that the said interest has been paid. The receipt of a later installment of a debt without reservation as to prior installments shall likewise raise the presumption that such installments have been paid. Ang sinasabi sa first paragraph ng Article 1176 na kapag daw si creditor ay nag-issue ng resibo para sa principal amount at wala siyang sinabi verbally or in writing na may kulang pa sa interest, ang presumption is yung interest bayad na. Kasi ang payment dapat unang ina-apply sa interest. Kapag fully paid na ang interest, tsaka lang i-apply yung excess sa principal. So, to illustrate, si Pedro umutang kay Maria ng 10,000 pesos. Nagkaroon sila ng kasulatan na yung utang is with 10% interest per year. So, meaning to say, after 1 year, ang dapat bayaran ni Pedro is 11,000. 10,000 para sa principal at yung 1,000 para sa interest. So, 1 year after, nagbayad si Pedro ng 10,000 kay Maria. And si Maria naman, nag-issue siya ng resibo kay Pedro ng 10,000 without mentioning the interest. Ang presumption dito is that, in this case, is bayad na yung interest na 1,000 pesos. Pero yung presumption na yan is disputable or rebutable presumption. So, meaning, pwede mong i-challenge by presenting proof na hindi pa bayad yung interest. So, may two kinds of presumption tayo. Yung nauna na nga yung disputable or reputable presumption, and yung pangalawa is yung conclusive presumption. Yung isa, pwede mong i-challenge. Etong conclusive presumption, so ito naman hindi mo pwedeng kontrahin. Like the presumption that everyone is conclusively presumed to know the law. Kaya kapag may nilabag kang batas, hindi excuse na hindi mo alam na illegal pala yon. Kasi sa batas, lahat ng tao ay itinuturing na may alam sa batas. So sabi nga sa Article 3 of the Civil Code, ignorance of the law excuses no one from compliance therewith. Okay, second paragraph. To better explain the second paragraph of Article 1176, we have an illustration. So, si Juan, umutang kay Maria ng 6,000 pesos. So, ang usapan nila, si Juan magbabayad in installment. So, 1,000 every month starting January 2025. Si Juan, noong January at February, hindi siya nakabayad. Pero nung March, nagkaroon siya ng pera. So, pumunta siya kay Maria at nagbayad ng 1,000 pesos. Si Maria naman tinanggap yung bayad ng walang sinabi tungkol sa hindi pa nababayarang mga installments for the month of January and February. Then, nag-issue siya ng resibo na nagbayad na si Juan for the month of March. So, ang presumption dito is yung installment for January and February is bayad na. Kasi usual practice, ang payment dapat ina-apply muna sa naunang utang na hindi nabayaran. Again, disputable ang presumption, so pwedeng i-challenge. When presumptions in Article 1176 do not apply. So, kailan hindi mag-a-apply ang presumption ng Article 1176? So, number 1, with reservation as to the interest. So, kung tumanggap si creditor ng payment, pero sinabi niya na hindi pa bayad, ang interes, hindi mag-a-apply ang presumption ng Article 1176. Kailangan kasi without reservation. Second, receipt without indication of a particular installment paid. So, ang presumption ng Article 1176, paragraph 2, hindi applicable kung yung resibo ay walang nakalagay kung anong installment or buwan ang binayaran. Halimbawa, date lang yung nakalagay. Walang nakalagay na payment for the month of March, ganyan, or January. So, dahil walang clear indication, hindi automatic na masasabi na bayad na ang mga naunang installment. Third, receipt for a part of the principal. So kapag partial lang ang bayad sa principal, mas lalong hindi pwedeng i-presume na bayad na ang interest. So 'di ba nga ang formula natin for interest is equal to principal times rate times time. So kung may usapan na may interest, so hangga't may principal, meron niyang interest. Fourth, payment of taxes. So, ang Article 1176, hindi siya applicable sa payment of taxes. So, ibig sabihin, hindi pwedeng sabihing bayad na ang previous taxes dahil lang tumanggap ng payment para sa bagong tax period. 5. Non-payment proven. So, kung napatunayan na hindi pa bayad, lalong hindi natin pwedeng i-presume na bayad na.